But if you introduce this type of corn garden, then you are going to have more production in a smaller space. Managu, that we call Osuga, Deka, Kandira, Mto, that will also help you to reduce the frequency of visiting these hospitals around our place, because you are eating healthy and maintaining quality. There is a way people should be cooking this vegetable for you to get the full nutrition value.
As we read in the Bible speaks of the fact that all these things were written to us so that we may learn from them. And Zach the farmer is doing a script so that the future generation can learn from this. The Bible tells us, and the things you've learned, teach them to faithful people who will teach them to other faithful people. And that is why it came to my mind when we heard the world crying of the food shortage and many other things. Then after a lot of research, it came to a realization that Africans are suffering because they've forgotten their tradition, they've forgotten their old way of living, they've forgotten the benefits of growing their own food. I remember when I was growing up as a young boy, we could take tea and cassava, and that was a very healthy food. At one point we would give porridge. But today, the kind of food stuff that we give to our children are not healthy at all to them. It has led to the most common thing, obesity and other side diseases. And that is why Zach the farmer is here today talking to us farmers, that let's go back to our traditional way of growing our food. And that is the joy I found when I visited Kaputhe in Nyalenda about the kind of agriculture they are doing. And so it is my cry and my plea to our people. Africa is very rich. We live in a very rich continent. In fact, to me, I refer to Africa as my country, not even a continent, because I believe we are one people brought to God in this one continent for one purpose. And so, if there need to be a fire to be lit, then let me be a fire of agriculture, and let's go back to organic agriculture and raise up healthy foods that will bring health to our people. So Zach the farmer is here today for this episode today. Kindly join us and watch us today as we come to this episode today. Thank you so much and God bless you.
My name is Roy Odawo. Roy Odawo is coming from Nyalenda. I'm a Nyalenda resident. Roy Odawo is a farm, and above also Roy Odawo is working with Kisumu Young Agripreneurs as the team lead of Kisumu Young Agripreneurs. Kiya, I can say Kiya, we started in 2021 December. Kiya was started with a very young, vibrant youths who are having a common goal, and our aim was actually to create agri-job for youths. Is there a way we can sensitize and train and so that the youths within our community can see employment opportunity in the agricultural sector? And these very vibrant young people came up together and we formed a CBO called Kisumu Young Agripreneurs. That is the full name of Kiya. Under Kiya, we are running several activities. One of our activities is extension services. We are lucky that the members we have as Kiya members are we have youths, young youths who are learned and experts in various sectors in the agriculture world. So the extension services is very key to us because we are running with a lot of members all over the Kisumu sub-county. And farmers, young farmers always have challenges when they are going through their duties or work. And to get help from your peer is very encouraging and makes you feel comfortable at the same time. So we do extension services. We train young farmers who are actually having the urge and have not started. They don't know where to start and how to go on into these farming activities. So we do training to the young people, about the farming methods and technologies that are there that they can do efficiently. Kiya is also an aggregator. You see, most of the biggest challenge for young farmers is the market of the produce that they give out after going under the training and everything. Now they have the product, and now after having the product, they start asking themselves, now where do I take this product? Somebody is very down in the interior of Seme, and he has a very good vegetables like Dek, and now Dek is ready, and this guy doesn't know where the market is, or rather else even to get the market, because it means he has to get it all the way from Seme to Kisumu, and even to Kisumu, who am I taking this product? So Kiya comes in with the aggregation. We take this product from our farmers, and we give them market linkages to people who really need this product that they have. So Kiya is an aggregator. Kiya is also very much into climate change mitigation activities. It is only Kiya that is running a project in Kisumu County called the Gigaton that works under carbon emission reduction, so that we can have a safer environment for our practices. And this we deal with organic waste. We find that organic waste has been a menace in our community, right from the markets to the households in the estates where we stay. For example, here in Nyalenda, we find that a lot of food waste goes up to the landfill. And you know, when a food waste goes to the landfill, it produces this gas called methane. This is one of the very dangerous gases that are actually affecting the environment in a different way. So we try to make sure that can we make something out of this food waste. So we collect this food waste and do composting through various means. One of the ways is the pit composting. Another way is through BSF production. We realize that this food waste can actually come back and give us very good fertilizers, and we use it back in the farm to make sure that we reduce the use of chemicals in our fields, and also create cheap inputs to the farmers. So when you train a farmer on how to use the food waste that they have, then you are actually going to reduce the production cost of this farmer from buying the inorganic fertilizers in the market. And you know, right now the prices are so high, and this gives the farmer easy way of adapting and earning some little money profit from his activities. Yes. So we are doing different farming activities here in Kiya. At our demo site we are doing vegetables farming. We have poultry. We have vermiculture farming. We have BSF farming activities, and we are also into the carbon emission reduction activities where we are. Now on vegetables, we are really trying to show people that actually we can do vegetables in various areas, like something like kales, sukuma wiki. Normally people believe that you can only do farming in a plain land, hiyo tu ya kawaida. But again, we are also trying to actually bring another way. Where we are is an urban setup, let's say, and getting this big space of land is actually a problem, because now we are also be fighting with houses. People want more houses so that they get more tenants, and so you find that we have some spaces left, but you think that you cannot do much on it. But now we have a new thing, the corn garden system. This one can actually give you more production in a smaller space. We now do the farming going upward now, because we have a lot of space in the air that we have never realized that we can use. So if we bring this type of kind of farming, it means that like a corn garden can carry 80 to 100 plants, something, and in the normal space where it stands, when you're doing it on a plain land, it cannot carry more than 10 plants. So you see the difference. So if you are using the small space that you have just like it is, then you are going to actually do a very small production. But if you introduce this type of corn garden, then you are going to have more production in a smaller space. It can carry various vegetables. especially the local vegetables like managu that we call osuga, deka, kandira, mto. All these you can have in your corn garden and have a very nutritious vegetables that you will be consuming in your household. That will also help you to reduce the frequency of visiting these hospitals around our place, because you are eating healthy and maintaining quality. Another one is we are having also teaching people on these vegetables, agri-nutrition. How do you prepare these vegetables upon having them now ready for cooking or for harvesting? There is a way people should be cooking this vegetable for you to get the full nutrition value of this lovely vegetable, the ALVs that we have in our community. So we train people. We set up attend here at our place, and through the help of other partners as well, we train people on how to really cook these vegetables in a good way, in a way that you will not lose the nutrition part of it. That is vegetables. Then we have the aquaculture part, the fish. Here in our organization, we have been able to train young farmers. Now they have the knowledge of actually production from eggs to the full mature fish that is ready to go to the market. And this is now like a training hub, because we have so many youth that have interest in this fish farming, but they didn't have the knowledge. So we are bringing the knowledge closer to them, because by us having these experts around, it means they can come here. And with the good thing, we have also the fish pond to show them how to actually do a standard fish pond, being it raised fish pond or the ground fish pond. How do you keep these fish? What type of foods are you supposed to give them? If in terms of food formulation, what do you do? Yes, so that we get our farmers equipped with knowledge and skills. Another thing we are doing is also teaching farmers on other ways of production and also food formulation. Black soldier fly is a very good insect for farmers, especially the poultry farmers, the fish farmers, and also the vegetable farmers. And the black soldier fly gives us products that we really need. First, it gives us larvae. The larvae is eaten, the poultry eat black soldier fly larvae, and fish, and pigs as well, the pig farmers. These are very rich, protein-rich insect larvae that actually help farmers to reduce their cost on the protein-based food that they buy in the market. It is very expensive, and this one is it has a high protein in it, and so we train farmers on how to actually rear this black soldier fly and come up with a good protein-based feed that will help them reduce the cost of actually buying these expensive protein-based feeds in the market. The same as vermiculture. And Makiu, these things use organic waste. That is a menace to the community. The organic waste is what we use to feed the black soldier fly. So here we have very trained experts. We call them TOTs, trainer of trainees. That have been trained by JUST, that is Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University, on how to actually do black soldier fly. And so we have the opportunity to walk around the community and walk around the area and offer training to poultry farmers and fish farmers on how to produce this black soldier fly larvae and give it to the chicks and everything. Again, this thing does not just only give us the larvae, it gives us the organic fertilizer. Because upon eating the waste, they produce what we call the frass fertilizer. This is the waste that they excrete upon eating. If you give it the organic waste, it eats it, and when it produces it now as a waste, it's now a fertilizer to a vegetable farmer that is now helping it to grow it into, give it a fertilizer in the farm. Again, it helps us to maintain our environment. This organic waste was a menace, or is a menace in the community. And it gives us smells and everything, and also it makes the environment dirty. But you see now we've gotten its use. We use it to feed the BSF, and the same organic waste we also use to feed the vermicultures. When you are rearing a vermiculture, then all you need is organic waste to feed it. and they also give you fertilizer and also fish for poultry and fish as well. So that is what we do here. On carbon emission, we try to sensitize and train. We have our people here that have been, that are students actually, on carbon credits and carbon emission reduction by an institution called Complexity University. These are online classes that these people take outside, but upon getting the theory, you have to practice it in the ground. So you get the knowledge, and then we make sure that we implement this knowledge. So far, we have abated about 55 tons of carbon emission in the atmosphere. So we are moving. The next level is going to be bigger, and we are focused and ready to continue ensuring that our environment is clean. Anataka kusema kwamba ukulima sio ushamba. Most of the time you find like us young people, waluru pweche pur, waluru puodho. We think ni puodho ni cannot give us much, but I urge my young people that this is the way. Ma eyo mwanyalo yudo godo rieko kendo wanya yudo godo tich. Right now, farming is giving us a lot of job opportunities in the areas. We are working with a lot of people. Food security has been an issue in this community or in Kenya as a whole. At some time, you will find the cost of vegetables going high. That means because we don't have enough, and the small we have to scramble for it. Mondorom jite. This is where now even the traders take advantage, and because now they get they raise the prices. Kuro, we have to come up as young people. We have to practice farming as young people. The older perception has to go. Kitambo, when you say you wanted to be a farmer and your parents get to hear that you want to be a farmer, especially in our region here, then that was a big sin, and you could even miss supper. Hautakula. How can you say you want to be a farmer? That was an old perception. Farming pays, farming creates job, farming feeds families. So let's embrace farming as young people as we are, and we want to start it from the school level. Let us introduce, I urge the government, let us introduce farming in the ECD level, so that our young people can come up knowing that farming is very key to their life, that farming can actually make them be food secure, so that we can know how to produce quality food with enough quantity that can feed us and can also help us in terms of business. We can sell to people, household in the community, and we get money. You can sell, get money and pay school fees, get money and do something in your house. So let us encourage the young people wakubali kwamba ukulima ni kazi na ukulima sio ushamba. Ukulima is something that can help us. I urge our government to actually work with the young farmers as we continue trying to build something big for us. Let the government work with us. I appreciate the little that they are doing, but they can still do more. The government can still do more. The government can still help us. Give us enough extension officers. Employ these extension officers. Right now, you find one extension officer working in more than 2 wards. It's too much for this officer because covering 2 wards is not easy. So you will feel a lot of farmers are missing on the key information they are supposed to get. So employ more extension officers so that these extension officers can help the young farmers on the ground, wajue ni nini ya kufanya na kufanya sangapi. And again, this is also a way that our young people who have gone to school to learn agriculture and have graduated can get job opportunity to us and to the people. I urge our leaders to always be on the ground. Mkuje muangalie, encourage these youths on what you're doing, bring various projects to the community. Tuone enyewe hii kitu inasaidia, and this one can help. When we see our leaders work with us in various steps that we take as young people when we tackle the farming activities, then we get encouraged because we feel that our leaders understands what we are doing. Asanteni sana.